Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment on this video. Let's get this video to 2 likes. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure y'all download the app that's inside the description below. It's called Mimo. So just search this inside your app store and it will pop up. And downloading it will help you on your own journey. If you want to get ahead, you can get ahead. Like, it'll help you, and if you want to slow down, it'll slow down. And it's like based off of what you feel like you need. But I advise you to have a daily routine with it and do it daily. Not every time you think about it, but daily. Alright, so so today's lesson is going to be based off of true and false. And true and false are called booleans. This is how you spell it, boo. This is what we're going to be going over today. True, which means true. T-R, I spelled that very wrong. T-R-U-E, T-R-U-E, or false. Alright, so right here, there is a special value that is neither a string nor a number, which is true. There are no quotes around it, and it is not a numeric value. So right here, basically saying that right here, booleans are not string, like as we went over. Like again, if you are new to this series, make sure y'all go back to the playlist that I made. Is in the cards at the beginning of the video, or you can go to the playlist from navigating it from my channel. But right here, we went over this like in video 1 about strings, and strings are basically things that are inside double quotes or quotation marks. Like see, yeah. So basically, right here, this is called a string. Why? Because it has quotation marks. So right here, the other one is saying that it's not a number. We know a number in Python is like 1, 2, 3. This is not a variable. This is called numbers, and you can access it by just putting 1. You don't have to have a quotation mark for putting it. The quotation marks will make it a string, which will make it more of a word than a number that you are trying to do. But if you need it as a word, with a word, then you make it a string. But yeah, and it's saying that it's not neither of them. So right here, true is great. True is great for situations like checking if a feature is on or if the data is available. We can see here when we set power on to true. This is how you write it. Make sure it's cause this is cap sensitive. So basically, if you do make it this right here, when you type in your code, how do I keep on spelling it wrong, man? There we go. TRUE. That's how you spell true. Alright, so right here, you put it in your code like this. This will return invalid. It's not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is true with a capital T. Not a lowercase. We can store true in a variable we can store true in a variable like a string or a number. Displaying it also works the same, like when we display correct here. Basically saying right here that the variable correct can have a true statement in there. You don't have to have quotation marks, like writing it like this, TRUE will be wrong. And this is the right one to do it, right way to do it. and printing just saying like I want to see this, and then what we seen in the output, we seen what we were looking for. False is another special value and the opposite of true. So false is basically the opposite of true. Just like saying if your light's turned off right now, that's false because it's not true. It's not turned on. And if your light is turned on, that will be true. Alright, so right here, we can say false and variable status. And we know variables are to your left, like on the second line. Status is your variable. And we want to go ahead and put false inside of this variable status. So now every time we print out status, we'll find false. And right here, you're going to display or show us the first line because print basically says that, hey, I want to see this. What do I want to see? What's inside parentheses? And it shows us right here that what's inside parentheses is what's inside the quotation marks, which is a string. And the string is load data. And after then, on the second line, it'll print out status, which is located, and you find a variable answer on the second line of code, which is false. So they're gonna print out false. Load data, they're gonna print out false on the second line. What is a good use for the values true and false? So good uses for true and false are, you can pause the video at this time, and then when you feel like you're ready to answer, make sure you all click the video. Alright, so the first one says showing if a feature is switched on or off. Or the second one says storing values from 1 to 5. So basically right here it's saying what is a good use for the use what we just went over. Basically showing if a feature is switched on or off. This would be the right answer. Why is not the second one? The reason why it's not the second one is because storing values from 1 to 5, that's not what it was asking for. If it asks what are the good uses of a variable, then the second answer would be right. But in this case, answer 2, the second one, or the one to the bottom, is not right. So the first one is. So why is false why is false not a string? We know why it's not a string because it's not in quotation marks. But you can pause the video this time. Once you feel like you can unclick it and click it to press play. Alright, so upload is equal to false. Why is it? Why false is not a string? We're gonna say because it has no quotes around it. We can make it a string, but making it a string is not what we want. So right here, this is false. So pick the one that best. Pick the one that is best for showing a user unsubscribe from a service. You pause the video at this time. Alright, so the answer will be the second one. The reason why it's not the first one is because showing somebody unsubscribe would be like when you look up and down the list, you want to see who's subscribed and who not. And they're asking us who is not subscribed. And we see that false means it's off and true means on. So false means it's off, so that means off can translate to unsubscribe. Why is the string false? Why is it a string? It's because it has quotation marks. So why is the string false not the same as false? You can pause it this time. So the first question asks, or first option asks, there are quotes around it, so false is a string. Second one says false, the string false, and false are the same. That's incorrect. Show the status of auto update setting the display or by displaying false in the console. That's all it's asking us to do. Just put false. Let's just see false. So yeah, printing false will give you false. If you all have any questions, you can put it inside the comments. Don't be afraid. Nobody gonna judge you. Alright, so create the variable auto_save and store true inside of it. So we want true to be, every time we see autosave, we want that to be true. Okay, so that's basically what it's saying. It's right, it's on. Autosave is on. Okay, that's basically what it's saying. Create the variable for preventing logout and store false in it. So right here we know the variable prevent logout is a variable because first of all it's on the left side, and also we know that basically that the underscore basically represent the space that we cannot put inside of it because it will be invalid. It'll be invalid code. So basically right here we know to the left side is the variable, which the equal sign represent what is equal to, and what is equal to is false because it tells us we want to make it false. Alright, so store a variable that will be used in calculations by coding true. So it's just asking us to put true inside of it, but yeah, it's just basically saying that calculate average is on. There we go. So today's lesson was very quick, to the point. Thank you all for coming along with the journey. We getting there to the end of the journey of the path, but it will be well worth it, and you want to thank yourself by the end of this course, this playlist. Hopefully it will help you and help you with your journey of Python and any other language. Basically learning this language will help you fast forward your journey in any other language. Like learning Python for probably might take you 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, how long you take, depends on how much you dedicated to it. But yeah, if you take it, for instance, if it takes you like 4 months to learn Python, that means you were really dedicated. And you know everything basically you need to know. And also, make sure you all do your own projects also, because it will help you fast forward your learning process. Don't just follow through. Do your own. Do these projects that are on this app that will help you. And then, yeah, make sure you all download the app that's inside the description or inside the video that I just used. And hopefully you all have a great day. And check out the app. MI